Small habits, big results. 1% improvement each day. What if getting just 1% better every single day could completely change your life? Let's unlock the secret behind Atomic Habits. Welcome to our channel where we unlock the secrets of the best books in the world, so you can get 1% better every day. Now let's dive into today's big idea. Success isn't about those times you go above and beyond. As James Clear says, every ambitious student of history has reached this same conclusion. The compound effect works. This means that little things matter more than we think. 1% progress in the right direction every day adds up to massive results over time. 1% progress is way more attainable than you think. Small improvements are easier to build and easier to maintain. But here's the catch. You need to be consistent. You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. So instead of focusing solely on your goal, focus on building the system that leads to your goal. That's where Atomic Habits come in. Now let's explore key lesson no. 1. Don't set goals. Build identity. Goals give you a target, but they don't provide the motivation to take action consistently. But when you focus on building your identity around the habit you want to build, you have an inner drive that pushes you forward. Ask yourself, who do I want to become? When you become that person, the habits will follow. Don't try to run, become a runner. Don't try to quit smoking, become a non-smoker. Your habits are a mirror of who you believe you are. This brings us to action step no. 1. Make it easy. To make your habits automatic, start small. Really small. Make it so easy that there's no chance of failure. Read 1 page, do 1 push-up, walk for 1 minute. Focus on building the habit of showing up, because success is a result of showing up every day. Once the habit of showing up is built, the results will follow naturally. Remember, the goal isn't to be perfect, it's to make progress. Now, let's move on to key lesson number 2. Put your goals within reach. To stay motivated and keep improving, make sure your goals are challenging but achievable. This is called the Goldilocks rule. Your goal should be like Goldilocks and the 3 bears. Not too hard, not too easy, just right. When your goals are too hard, you'll feel overwhelmed and get discouraged. When they're too easy, you won't be challenged enough to improve. You see, the Goldilocks rule states that humans experience peak motivation when working on tasks that are right on the edge of our current abilities. It's not too hard, not too easy, just right. Which brings us to action step no. 2. Find your why. Before you take action, ask yourself, why am I doing this? Connecting your habits to a deeper purpose gives you a strong reason to keep going, especially when things get tough. Having a clear why makes it easier to stay committed. Next, let's talk about key lesson no. 3. Embrace the plateau of latent potential. In the book, James Clear uses the metaphor of the Olympic lifter and the weightlifting platform to illustrate the concept of the plateau of latent potential. Here's how it works. Imagine an Olympic lifter training to lift a heavy weight. In the beginning, they struggle to lift the weight off the ground. But once they get the weight off the ground and move it a few inches, it becomes much easier to lift the weight all the way up. This is the plateau of latent potential. Something similar happens with habits. At first, a new habit feels difficult and takes a lot of effort. But once you stick with it for a while, the behavior starts to feel more automatic, and you're able to maintain it without too much effort. Here's how to put this into practice. When you're feeling unmotivated or like you're not making progress, remind yourself that you're in the process of building the habit. Don't give up yet. And finally, let's move on to action step no. 3. Track your progress. Keep track of your daily progress to stay accountable and motivated. You can use a habit tracker, journal, or calendar to monitor your consistency. By tracking your progress, you can celebrate your wins and identify areas that need improvement. Seeing your progress over time will keep you motivated to stick with your habits. As you strive to become 1% better every day, remember that small wins lead to a big life. Atomic Habits shows us that tiny changes, when done consistently, can lead to remarkable transformations. Don't underestimate the power of small improvements. They compound over time. Focus on building the right systems, not just chasing goals. Your identity shapes your habits, which in turn shape your results. So choose to be the person who embodies the habits you want to develop. We hope you enjoyed this life-changing book summary. If you did, hit that subscribe button. Now it's time to take action. Comment below what small habit you'll start building today. Don't forget to share this video with someone who needs to hear this message. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep striving for greatness.